My name is Lisa Pickrell from Millersville, Maryland, and I'm here at Freeway Airport in my hometown of Bowie, Maryland, which is where it all began for me. I am really so honored that you have selected me as a finalist for the Hart Flying Scholarship, and I'm excited for the opportunity to share my story and love of aviation with you. I think I would be a deserving recipient of this scholarship because I truly feel like I embody everything that the Hart Flying Foundation represents in terms of being a woman with a love and a passion and a devotion to aviation who wants to make a mark on the industry. Aviation is not just a hobby, it's not even just a career path, it's a lifestyle, it's a family, it's this burning desire deep within that's so ingrained that it becomes integrated into every facet of your life. And that's what aviation is to me. It's my life. Since I started flight training when I was 16 years old, I've earned my private pilot's license, completed 141 instrument training, and began commercial training. I've also earned my FAA aircraft dispatcher license from Sheffield School of Aeronautics. When I started flying in high school, I knew aviation was what I wanted to pursue in college. So I ended up graduating from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University with a bachelor's degree in aeronautics and a minor in aviation safety. I also completed an undergraduate certificate in aviation safety because you can never take enough safety courses when you're in aviation. And then later I went back and graduated from Embry-Riddle again with a master's degree in aeronautical science, specializing in aviation operations. My career in aviation actually started right here at Freeway Airport, where I worked the flight line for the flight school for several years. After college, I ended up working for American Airlines in Texas, where I worked on the ramp, cargo, ticketing, gate, and operations. After that, I moved to Southern California and worked the flight line for an FBO and jet charter company. After I decided to move back to my home state of Maryland, I was hired by my present company, Rockwell Collins, as an aircraft dispatcher, and a year later was promoted to their flight planning and navigation team, which is where I still am today. For the past 17 years, there has rarely been a day gone by that I haven't been in, around, or working with aircraft, and I've never stopped learning. One of the most common questions that I've heard when people find out that I'm a pilot is, wow, how did you get into that? You know, is your dad a pilot? And my first reaction is usually to wonder why nobody ever asks if my mom was a pilot. But regardless, I tell them no, I am not a legacy pilot. I was simply blessed with parents who told me that I could do anything I wanted to do or be anything I wanted to be. And it wasn't just a catchphrase and it wasn't just a cliche. They truly meant it and I truly believed it. So that ideology has led me to accomplish some amazing things in my life and have some incredible experiences. But the flip side of that coin is that it's not just about believing you can reach a goal. It's about the follow through. And I know what it means to fail. I know what it means to have setbacks and to have God laugh at all of the grand plans that you've made. But I also know what it means to persevere. I know what it means to press forward even when you're told no, even when doors are closed in your face. And I know that it's never too late. So that's why I'm still here today, picking up my headset and my logbook and continuing to pursue this dream. It's probably my most defining quality is a relentless spirit. When I started started flying, it was apparent right away that this was not a very popular industry for women, but I was still very shocked when I learned that only about 6% of pilots in the United States are women, and only 1% are female pilots with an ATP rating. So I knew aviation would be an uphill battle, but I really wanted to try and change that and make an impact. That was a personal mission of mine. But you don't make an impact by being good. You have to be great. You have to stand out and seek out those glass ceilings. When I completed my master's degree in aeronautical science, I graduated with honors with a 4.0 GPA. When I earned my FAA dispatcher license from Sheffield School of Aeronautics, I graduated with a near perfect score, making me top of my class, and also one of the top ranking graduates in the school's 70-year history. When I worked at the FBO in California, I was the first woman ever hired by their flight department to work on their flight line. And also with my present company, with Rockwell Collins, I was the first woman hired to the flight planning navigation team, where I am today. Honestly, this is probably a mission that will never really feel completed, because it's not just about redefining women's roles in aviation, but also about promoting and encouraging a love for aviation in a younger generation. That's probably one of the things I'm most looking forward to when I finally become an airline pilot, is being able to show up to my daughter's class on career day and prove to them that this is possible for them. It's not out of reach. And all things being said, the day that that happens will probably be one of the highlights of my career. Well, the great news is that I've already completed all of my 141 instrument training. So after a little bit of a refresher and preparation, I'll simply be a check ride away from reaching that milestone. As for my commercial license, obviously typically the biggest obstacle is time building, which I've already completed with about 200 hours of total time. So the remaining commercial training that I'll need to complete should only take me a matter of months. Anyone who's ever considered being a pilot knows what a significant financial investment it is, and luckily I'm fortunate enough to have a full-time job to support that. Between 2 aviation degrees and 200 hours of flight training, I've definitely invested everything that I have into the pursuit of this dream. So once again, I'm so grateful to be considered as a recipient for this scholarship, which could really help ease that financial burden and allow me to fly more frequently than waiting paycheck to paycheck for flight time. Once again, thank you so much for your consideration. I feel so grateful to have made it this far, and I hope I've been able to inspire someone in some small way. So take care and be safe.
This here is my sweet little daughter. You want to tell everybody your name?
Lila.
And how old are you, Lila?
6.
6. What do you want to be when you grow up?
An airline flyer.
Well, what kind of planes do you want to fly?
American Airlines.
Oh, American Airlines? That's a good choice. So who do you think should win the Hart Flying Scholarship?
My mommy.
Good choice. Wanna say bye to everybody?
Bye.